Hi, let's now learn how to manage the reference data sets in Oracle Cloud. Reference data sharing facilitates sharing of configuration data, such as jobs and payment terms, across organizational divisions or business units. You can define reference data sets and determine how common data is shared or partitioned across business entities to avoid duplication and reduced maintenance effort. Depending on the requirement, each business unit can maintain its data at a central location using a set of values, either specific to it or shared by other business units. A common reference dataset is available as the default set, which can be assigned to several business units sharing the same reference data. In case where the default set cannot be assigned to an entity, you can create your own specific sets. Reference datasets are logical groups of reference data that various traditional entities can use depending on the business context. You can get started using either the common reference data set or the enterprise set depending on your implementation requirement. You can also create and maintain additional reference data sets while continuing to use the common reference data set. Now let me show you in the application where you will find these reference data sets and also how they can be assigned to an object with respect to a business unit. Once you log into Oracle, you have to navigate to Setup and Maintenance. Select the offering Financials and Enterprise profile. Select all tasks. Here you will find Manage Reference Data Sets. You can search for any existing one or you can click here to add a new one. You have to enter the set code, name and description. If I entered APP reference dataset, APP reference dataset and the same here. Then you have to save and close. But take care that here only accept the uppercase, not small character. Like if I enter APP RDS and try to save, system will give me an error that must be uppercase. RDS, then save and close. So this is how to define the reference data set. Now we are going to take a look at the place where you are to assign the reference. Now we are going to take a look at the place where you are to assign the reference dataset to your business units. In the same area, you have to select Organizational Structure, and you will find Business Unit as a task set assignment. Manage business unit set assignments. Before that, you have to select your scope here as your business unit. Once you selected, here you can find a lot of reference data objects. If we scroll down to, for example, payable payment terms, you can select as ABB RDS, which we are created before. So here, how to assign our reference dataset to the business unit, and once you assigned it, you can come here and assign to the payable payment term instead of common or any other reference dataset. Let me save and close or cancel. Also, for when you define a new business unit using the rapid implementation template, system assigns the common reference dataset automatically to your business unit, and that gets rolled down to the all reference data objects. But if you don't want to use the default reference dataset for a particular object, like we did before for the payable payment term, you have the option to change it, and this is the place where you are going to change it. In case of you need to define a new payment term now and assign this reference dataset or any other reference dataset, you have to navigate to the payables, manage payment term. I will define a new payment term. I will make it 50/50. Start from today. Assign my installment here 50 after 30 days and again 50 after 60 days, and go to down here set assignments. For the set assignments you have the option to assign one assignment set or more assignment set. For example, I will select this and this for our 50/50 payment term. So the option to assign multiple set assignment is it applicable here for the payables payment term. Let's come back to our slides. We are going to take a look at the methods of data sharing, such as assignments to multiple sets with no common values. It enables a reference data object instance to be assigned to multiple sets. For example, payables payment term use these methods. Each payment term can be assigned to one or more sets. For example, here can assign the payment term of net 30 sets and assign payment term net 15, 20, 60 immediate payment term to only one of your reference data sets. So if you look at this example carefully, you will come to know that US1 business unit is associated to US1 business unit set, and that business unit set is attached to net 30 immediate and prepayment payment terms. Hence, US1 business unit will only get access to the net 30 and immediate and prepayment payment terms. If we look at the US2 business unit, the US2 business unit is associated to US2 business unit set, which is associated to net 15, net 20, and net 30 payment terms. So that means US2 business unit will get access only to the net 15, 20, and the net 30. Then we have also special shared set here, which is attached to net 30 and net 60 payment terms, and that particular set is attached to both UK financial services and US tech financial business units. So that allows these two business units to access both net 30 and net 60 payment terms. There are the examples of reference data set sharing, as you see here, for the payables, receivables, and tax and assets, as well as payment term in the payables is concerned. The applicable method is assignment to multiple assets with no common values allowed. For receivables, remit to address and payment terms, the available methods of data sharing is assigned to only set one without or with common values. For the tax classification code is again assignment to one set only with common values. For the assets depreciation ceiling, assignment to one set only, no common value allows. And for the assets depreciation method, assignment to one set only with common values. So what does that indicate? This indicates that some of the reference data objects can use the common reference data set, which is predefined one. For example, your receivable payment term So what that indicate? If you have created a receivable payment term, let us say net 25 for example, then you can attach the predefined reference data set command to that payment term. And in turn, the system understands that this payment term should be available for use to all the business units. You don't have to attach that to all the business units because now system knows command is the logic which is applicable for receivables payment terms. But that's not the case with the payables payment term. As you see here, no common values allowed. In case of the payables payment term, you will have to define the reference dataset specifically and assign them to the respective business units and the payment terms like what we did before. As well as setting up the payment terms where reference data sharing is concerned, there are some steps that you need to follow. First, assign a reference dataset to a business unit after you created. Then assign the predefined payable jobs rule to the users who are going to implementing. Authorize data access of the new job rules to business unit and set ID and create a payment term. Thanks for watching. I hope to subscribe my channel and also I'm waiting your either comment or any questions or any doubt. Thank you.